So, good day, sir. Today, I will tackle about static versus dynamic IP addressing. So, static IP address, it is remain constant, and it is manually assigned, and it is the best for business hosting servers. So, enabling reliable remote access, nya maka-accurate po siya DNS or domain name system or geolocation. Then, dynamic IP address. So dynamic IP address, it is changed periodically and it is automatically assigned by DHCP. And ideal po siya for consumers o sa small networks to offer cost effectiveness and added security through an ever-changing address. Then, static IP address, mo ni siya static IP address kay di siya ma-change. It is doesn't change. Then, while ang dynamic IP address kay continuously rotated siya. Then, ang static IP kay na siya higher maintenance cost, while ang dynamic is doesn't additionally increase the cost. Then, third is most often used for a single point of entry, while ang dynamic is most often used for all devices which don't need to be accessed from outside. Then, static IP address is it is help to maintain uninterrupted access, while ang dynamic IP address kay it is help to maintain online access when changing networks. So, ang dynamic is kanang ma-change siya on time to time, while ang static is di siya ma-change. Then, what is the difference between static and dynamic IP address? So, the difference between static and dynamic IP address lies within the duration of assigned IP address. So, the static IP address is fixed IP address which is manually assigned to a device for a long period of time. So, on the other hand, ang dynamic IP address kay frequently changes whenever user boots his or her machine, and it is automatically assigned. So, mo ni siyang example sa dynamic IP address versus static IP address. So, naapod siya diri ka ng steps or kanto unsaon pag-assign ang static IP address. So, first ano niya is imo i-open ang control panel. Nya imo kuha ang network connections icon. Then, second is i-open mo ang icon niya imong representing your computer's network connections. So, nakakuha naman tani pag assessment na to sa TESDA. So, step 3 is imo i-type ang IP config, then imo i-click ang properties button niya. Status dialog box niya, imo i-enter. Then, ikaupat niya kay sa kaning imo manipit sa networking. So, from the list of items kanang imo i-choose ang internet protocol, which I mean ang imo i-choose ang internet protocol or TCP or IP. Then ika-fifth niya is imo i-click ang properties button na diri sa upos. Imo i-kuha ang properties button. Then the internet protocol or TCP or IP properties dialog box kay mo appear siya. Then 10 naman nun. I mean ang 6 steps ani niya kay imo siya i-type ang IP address for your computer. So imo enter ang appropriate IP address in the IP address section. So ang common nga gigamit nato is kanimang 255.255.255.0. So mao medyo na atong commonly nga gamiton. Then ika-8 niya is type the default gateway address. So imo siya kuan diri mo kuan ni siya diri. So mao ni siya diri ang kani. Mao ni diri makita nimo. Then by assigning pod sa ay kanain na niya nga step is type the address for the preferred kanang DNS server. Then nagka 10 is click OK to confirm the settings. So kana na kuan na siya na okay na siya tanan. So 11 is close all other open dialogues boxes and windows. So naa po diri ang how to assign a dynamic IP address. So ay mong gikuanan diri ang kalayan lang is ay mong click diri sa kaning obtain an IP address automatically. Then diri pod kay obtain DNS server address automatically. So ang kalahian nila kay ang dynamic kani ang gikuan, but ang static kay kaning use the following IP address kani siya. So mao'y ang kalahian nila duha, kay ang usa kay ma-change then ang usa pod kay dili. Then kuan pod is ang DHCP day kay usa pod siya ka software utility used to dynamically assign IP addresses to network device. So nag-contain siya sa IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, then optional values such as a domain name system or DNS nya server address. That's all. Thank you.